Survivor Speaks is the name at the end of the day. People love me or hate me, I don't care either way. Breast cancer busted through like a leaf in the night. A cancer's ass was knocked out before the end of the fight. A champion coming through, knocking everything out. If you see, I do nothing for clout. Just like cancer, I'll let nothing take me out. So be respectful when you step foot inside of my house. Or be clear to have your ass escorted on out. So hop up out the bushes, wrap your feet, take a seat, and get comfortable and chill with your girl. Survivor Speaks, yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Who, what? I'm Survivor Speaks. What time is it? What time is it? It's time for you to hit that like and subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you get a notification each and every time that I go live. Yeah, it's Ziyah Speaks and it's showtime, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here. Peace. This video under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowances is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, education, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Smash that like button. Let's go. Hey, good morning. What's going on? It is your favorite breast cancer survivor, Ziyah Speaks, here with a live stream. So we all have been waiting for this very moment. The Ziyah Harris pretrial and calendar conference is supposed to be for today. So I went over some of the paperwork last night that I have just to see what time the conference was starting, and they said 9 o'clock. However, I went to Law and Crime, didn't see anyone there. I went to see anything upcoming there. I went to Detroit 7, and they covered the preliminary hearing. I didn't see anything there as of last night. But let me just go on ahead and see if they have updated anything for the morning. And while I'm doing that, also I want to just say good morning to everyone that is here, and thank you for coming and stopping by. Let me see who we have in the chat. My eyes. I see you from the bottom. I'm scrolling up. So yes. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy about the Ziyah. It won't let me go past here. Emoji that's in the chat. I can't see what's above it. But Tat Clouds, I'm glad to see you here. Welcome, Rebecca Cry. Welcome, Cat Not Williams. I'm going to pass out. Welcome, Cat. Thank you so much for being here and showing your support. Yes, see, grand rising to you as well, my love. Thank you. Shine. Is it starting soon? It's supposed to start at 9. I just need to see where they are streaming it from. Amanda, hello. Shades of Blue, hello. I put the time at 8:45 EST because I was going to be here at 8:45 EST. But at 9. So Rebecca, good morning. Shades of Blue, good morning. And a bunch of everyone saying hello in the chat. If you are a member of the channel, you'll see Tat Clouds has dropped the Ziyah Harris emoji in the chat.
feel free to use that emoji of Ziyah. And hit that like button. If you're listening for the first time, please don't be afraid to jump in the comments and voice your opinion and interact with the people in the comments. We like that over here. No one bites. Everyone over here is friendly. We have a friendly chat. We ask that you keep it respectful. We do. Everyone has a difference of opinion, and it's accepted as long as it's a respectful one. And then we do ask that you stay on topic. Let me find so I can put that in the comments as well. Where is I have a special one from from my girl Chloe Alberts. I know she's not feeling well. If you hear I'm a little nasally today myself. Got caught in the rain the other day, and so yeah, little nasally, but I'm here for this. I couldn't wait for this day to see where they're gonna go with it. So let me check and see who has it. Amisha, good morning, ma'am. Good morning. Thank you so much for coming. Let me see who, if Law and Crime is covering this. I did ask, but that's all I can do is ask. I don't know if anyone is not familiar with the Ziyah Harris case. If you aren't and you do have any questions, I can answer questions for you. But I believe a lot of us are, up to date with Ziyah. Oh well. Let me see. Law and Crime. I hope the last time we had a court date, guys, they kind of like said it was postponed, but I promise you I checked at maybe 2:00 in the morning, and it was scheduled. It was scheduled through the courts. So let me go and check Detroit 7. I don't see anything on Law and Crime. Let me see if Court TV, because they at least did a piece on it before. If not, I'm going to go right to Detroit 7 to see what we come up with. I'm so excited. Are you guys excited about today? I'm just excited that this case is finally getting some movement. That was the last interview that they did. I'm gonna ask for some help here. Kat, can you see if you see anything? Because I'm not seeing anything when it comes to Ziyah Harris. Let me go here on Twitter to see if Catherine was if she. I'm not seeing anything from the Detroit stations yet. Either. I hope that they don't lock us out. That would be a great injustice. Let me see. Let me see if I do this. If I put it in like this. I am coming up empty. And I'll put it in as Ziyah Harris and Jarvis Butts. Let me see something. Let me see something. I might be able to do it a different way to see if it brings us there. No, everything they're coming up, they're bringing it up from 1 month ago. Let me see here. I'm sorry, and if I didn't even look at the chat to see if there was a response. I'm just trying to one moment. Not that it's a pre-trial. Yeah, I thought it was odd. Nobody had anything scheduled. Let me take 11 alive also. They keep talking about the preliminary hearing. Let me see. This is local 4. Let me go over here in the chat and take a look really quick because, yeah, it's not. I hope that they are not locking us out of this. Did I? Oh, no, I did not. Hold on. Oh, maybe I did. All right. Oops, I didn't mean that. I didn't see what you said. Amisha, Miss Hall. Let me see. K2 Hoop, what's up? You little sister. Yeah. I am at a loss for words. Because they let me go to their page. Sometimes. Yeah, channel Detroit 7 doesn't have it up either, and they did a great job with the preliminary hearing, and I don't have them. I'm gonna leave them open. Let me see something. I mean, we all were waiting for this day, obviously. Okay, wait a minute, y'all. Oh, there's somebody on my Twitter. You're on my Twitter. I'm trying to figure out if they are law and crime. Let me put in Kathy. Let's see if she will respond. I don't think that does. Nope. This is so crazy. I would think that this would be on. So when I go to court TV, they're just bringing up the piece that they did on him. Hmm. So right now it's not looking like they are it's Detroit 2. All right, because I had tried Detroit 7, so let me try Detroit 2. Yeah, it's just Detroit 2 is just the same thing. It's just bringing up whatever they had last time. Let me try 11 Alive, because believe it or not, 11 Alive. They're, even though they're in, sometimes they surprise me. Um, okay. Oh no, that's somebody personal page. I thought we had something. All right. So right now I'm not showing anything. What I can't, is it on the docket as a hearing or trial? It's a pre-trial and it's a calendar conference. So let me bring I'm gonna bring over what I do have. Hopefully I didn't, and you have to go back and pull it up. Oh yeah, you know what? I probably gotta go back and pull it up, and I'll bring it over, Cat, so we can see it, and then because I copied it down. What was it in here? Oh no, this thing here took me through everything. I was thinking maybe they was running late. CPS. It's just nothing. I can't believe this. They did this the last time. So they have like condensed his charges. Let me go to that. Well, to make it look more clean. So I don't know if people have been searching and they think that all of those charges are he's going to be charged with today. That's actually not the case. Though some of the first 3 charges are old charges and they're closed. He has 4 active charges, but each charge has multiple counts. I copied it over here, so it basically says the same thing that it says over there. So I'm gonna use what I got. I'm gonna pop this out. Hold on, let me just bring this to. Oh gosh. But if anybody hears or sees anything pop up, please let me know. I'm just bringing charges over and let look at the charges that he has for right now. I can't even believe why this is, or if they're trying to shut us out. I don't think that should be allowed, but who are we? Where is my keynote speaker? Oh well. That's not it. I'm trying to look for. Oh, here it is. Right in my face, right? Oh, ain't nobody doing all this. What is all this? All right. Let me just take this from here. It should have been so much easier. Trying to make it a little bigger. All right, there you go. The row. All right. Oh, there it is. I don't know why these two rows are here. All right, so let's check and see. I want to check and see if, before I bring this over, see if we have gotten any, let me just take law and crime out and just search. I'm trying to just do the, what do you call it? The local stations now, because, and there was nothing. Wait, y'all. I think did they make an update? Wait, I'm learning something. All right, and so I just got some information. Somebody just was saying that they don't necessarily have to go to court for this. They don't have to be in court for this. That they can actually just go ahead and schedule a date, and then I guess you'll have to keep checking for it to see if there are any new motions, which sucks because why? What is today's date? The 7th. And so I guess that's what I'm gonna have to do, just to keep checking to see if there are any new motions that are brought about. But as of right now, it's dead. There's nothing. I just wanted to share this briefly before we go ahead and get off of here. Blue tab. That's not it. don't know what that is. Oh, this is not considered a tab, huh? It is. So what is the that's Hathaway, right? But not for public access. Yeah, so I don't understand why they're locking us out, Kat. I mean, I think that we should be allowed to, go, see what's going on. Like, it's not like the public is not interested in what's going on with this case. So basically, Jarvis does have, like I said, 4 charges as of right now, right? And I'm trying to bring them over. I want you to see them but I had copied them last night, and let me see if I can bring it up. So it's not showing where I copied it as a tab. Or why can't I I should be able to just share this. So I'll go ahead and share. I guess I could do it like that, but is it going to share this? Okay, yeah, it is. All right. Hopefully it's big enough. And you guys can see it, or maybe I should I make this a little more bold just to show you the charges that he is facing. Let me see if I can bring this down a little. No, not like that. I think maybe I should bold this so that I don't even know why it's copied like this. Oh, there it goes. I have a big problem with the courts not making this public, but I want to say it's because all that's been going on with their family, because they are arguing, going back and forth about who saw what first, who did what first. Which I don't, does that make sense? I don't think so. The only thing to me, that's just me, should be the concern is Ziyah. I mean, this could have been avoided. She could still be here today if CPS did their job. It was reported to CPS. CPS dropped the ball big time. Actually spoke with Jarvis Butts once the complaint was made by the family member. Well, it took her 2 times to get the CPS to actually respond. It took a second family member to contact them to respond, to ask them, hey, there's some inappropriate touching going on, and this guy is a registered PDF. Like, is he even supposed to be here with these children? CPS did a investigation, and you know what? We could take a look at that. As a matter of fact, let's take a look at that. Then we'll get into his charges. Just because you're here, I know some people was here for that when I did that, but let's take a look at that. Let me just bring it right back up. Ziyah could have been still here, still going to school. See, I hate when people just make dumb videos. You making a video saying there's 2 pieces of paper floating around. One that says he's not guilty, and one says he's guilty. I'm sorry, y'all. A lot of stuff is just bothering me about the way people are reporting on this case. I just choose to keep my the integrity of my channel the way it is, and I'm not reporting anything that's false. But people will make up stuff for clicking the view, and that's fine, but I'm not doing it. All right, so let me see if I can. I'm gonna bring that up. That's Detroit 7 that did that interview with the family, and pretty disturbing. Here it is. So let me get past the music part of it. Okay, let me bring this over. Let's watch this while we are here. Do I have my light on today? Oh yeah, I do. Get sick. Move out the way. All right, so this is a what's up, Just Lee? Good morning. Good morning. Eula's sister, good morning. You said should have been a question mark. I thought for sure that, and I think everybody thought that they would. Why is that on the screen? I thought for sure, and I think everybody thought that they were going to, at least, and especially since the public is so interested in this case. I think that everybody was thinking that they were going to go on ahead and live stream it, and so they decided not to. I know what happened. Oh no, it is on. So they decided against it. They decided not to, and so now we are here. So Cat Not Williams did let me know. Thank God for Cat Not Williams. Thank goodness for Cat Not Williams. That the courtroom, the Zoom. So basically, it's going on. It's just not public. Now, Cat, maybe they'll open it up. Maybe somebody will get to them and open it up. I mean, if you feel like checking for me, please, or while we watch this. I mean, just looking just to see if they open it up. I doubt it. If they've already started it, then they probably won't open it up. But this is a interview done by Detroit 7 ABC News. Let me go back right here and see which day it was. It was a month ago about. What date is this actually? Because I did a video on this when I saw it, and I just was like, oh my goodness. Well, anyway, I don't know. It's not at the date. It was last month. So I have to get the exact date. Maybe they will show it. So they did this video, and it's very disturbing to me because of the simple fact that this could have been avoided. And if you see happy birthday to me scrolling across the screen, it is still my birthday month. My birthday was March 7th. Had such a good time with, everyone that showed up. Thank you to everyone that donated. And I'm wondering if she's in here, because I believe she sent me something. I believe that's her. And I don't want to say the name out loud, but I could just ask her on here because I wanted to say thank you. Just Lee, I'm just getting I got caught in the rain the other day, and it's just not been good for me ever since. And how is everything going, Just Lee, with the job? Is everything still holding for now? So yeah, it's my birthday month, so you'll see it says happy birthday to me. So let's take a look at this interview Detroit 7 did with Janelle, who is Ziyah Harris's great aunt, the sister of her grandmother, and the cousin Kiwana. So they back in April of 2022, Janelle reported this to CPS. They saw inappropriate touch, and they said he was just weird. Nothing came of it. They did nothing. So then in June, Kiwana filed a report with CPS, and they did the findings, and you're going to find out what they found here. It's disgusting. I think the CPS as a whole needs an overhaul. I think the processes and stuff need to change. Just because somebody's willing to take children into their home, I think that, they need to do better vetting. They need to remain in those cases more. If you're somebody you want to have foster children, then you should be agreed to house pop-up, house visits, for a certain amount of time, just to see longer than what it is. But I do understand they're understaffed in every city for CPS, and they're underpaid and overworked there. You have too many caseloads, but that still should not be something in this case, where they did do an investigation after they were being, I'm not going to say hounded. You have concerned family members. And so then, I don't know if you didn't catch, if you have been watching the case, you're really going to catch the inconsistency here also with Shannon Harris. Once again, Shannon, don't know what you call yourself doing, Shannon. But once again, here we go again now with this case. Because according to you, first he let you know, then you didn't know anything about it. Not good. So this was actually a good one. They have papers. They have the reports in this interview. They're heavily redacted because the children, but then they redacted Shannon's name, Harris's name out too. I'm gonna stop it to see if you guys can so we can kind of like read that document once they get there. So let's go. Turn no one down. And that's no one playing in the background, you guys. If you want some music for the back of your video, you can reach out to no one, and no one work out the particulars with him. Amanda, hello. I just like to say hello to everyone verbally. And I'm just seeing if I missed anyone before I hit play. Nope. Here we go. So let's go from here to cut out the
and sexual abuse of Ziyah Harris.
After listening to days of testimony last month, a judge called Butts a monster and said that opportunities to protect the 13-year-old girl were missed. Tonight, the 7 investigators are revealing years of warnings that preceded Butts' alleged crimes.
Warnings that family members say were made to Children's Protective Services that could have saved Ziyah's life. Here's what 7 investigator Ross Jones has uncovered.
You look at that face, and you do not see the horrors that she had gone through in her short life. The exploitation, the molestations, the sexual abuse, and pregnancy that she was concealing.
Years before Jarvis Butts would be charged by Wayne County's prosecutor, accused of killing and sexually abusing 13-year-old Ziyah Harris, Harris's own relatives say they saw the warning signs and told anyone who would listen.
So that at that point, I was like, this is too much. I'm calling CPS.
I tried not just once, but multiple times for them to take me serious in what I was saying.
Kiwana Morton and her cousin Jernell are both relatives of Ziyah Harris. In February of 2022, Jernell says she learned of allegations of improper touching involving Butts and other small children. She says she was told about the claims while talking to her niece, Jarvis Butts' girlfriend, and that the alleged victims were Ziyah Harris and 2 other children.
I was just like, oh my God, I was not crazy. This needs to be looked into.
She says she took the claim seriously in part because Butts was on the sex offender registry, having spent more than 8 years in prison for third-degree criminal sexual conduct. She didn't alert authorities at first because she believed her niece would notify police. But weeks later, Jernell did notify Child Protective Services. Her complaint came in on April 13th, 2022. There was an incident at a birthday party, the complaint reads. One of the children that attended the party accused Jarvis of sexual abuse. Ziyah and name withheld reported that Jarvis touched both of them inappropriately as well. Jarvis touched name withheld in a private area, and it hurt. Jernell made the complaint over the phone.
They basically told me if they needed me for anything else, they would reach out.
The next day, Jernell would receive a text from her niece, Butts' girlfriend, confirming that CPS had contacted her. CPS called me, the text reads. They called the well-being of my kids, and they called back to get Jarvis info. A CPS spokeswoman would not tell 7 News Detroit if investigators ever questioned Ziyah Harris after receiving the complaint. But we do know it wasn't the only complaint filed with CPS, naming Jarvis Butts.
And it wasn't easy for me to call Protective Services just because of the horror stories that you hear.
Kawana Morton said she heard about the same allegations against Butts from a conversation with his girlfriend. 2 months after her cousins called to CPS, she would file her own complaint.
I told them that there's a problem and they need to be aware of it. I am 90% sure that there's sexual abuse going on within the home.
Did you specifically mention Jarvis by name?
Yes, absolutely.
Internal CPS records we obtained show that investigators looked into that complaint, conducting a face-to-face interview with Butts, who strongly denied the allegation. A forensic interview was conducted with the alleged victim, and no disclosures were made. CPS said the home was clean and free of observed safety concerns. The allegation was denied, assigned a low-risk level. These are 2 complaints of at least 5 filed with CPS since 2015, naming Jarvis Butts. They allege concerns about possible molestation, physical abuse, or living conditions. Some of the complaints are generic, and none would ultimately substantiate that Butts was improperly touching children. Just over a year after the last complaint on record, Butts would be charged with sexually assaulting and murdering Ziyah Harris.
I'm brokenhearted because this could have been prevented.
Okay, so let's go back, because I for a minute I thought that they did read it. They didn't read it. They just skimmed over the reports, because I want you to actually see what is written in those reports. So let's take it back a minute. I thought from the last time that I did it, I was like, wait a minute, he read it. So no, he did not. So this is why I read it last time when we first did it. Let me move these closed captions. So he did not read it, and I'm going to read it. They have it, like I said, redacted, but they have the 2 other documents are heavily redacted as well, but because of the minor's name, but they also redacted Shannon Harris's name. But when I get to the line where Shannon Harris name goes, I'm going to name her. So it says, based on the investigative findings, there is not a preponderance of evidence to support the allegation of SA for blank by blank. Face-to-face interviews were conducted with both parents, Jarvis Butts and Shannon Harris. According to Mr. Butts, he has not seen the children he has with Shannon Harris in months. He stated he has not essayed any of his children in any way. It is important to note that his oldest daughter by Shannon Harris, Janiyah, is the child that he allegedly essayed. The 9-year-old that testified on the stand in the preliminary hearing, he never got to essay her. He was trying, he groomed her, he tried to groom her, never got to essay her. She's not the person that they're talking about. Her father has custody of her. Her father was at that court hearing. And I spoke to him over Instagram DM, just to tell his daughter she's such a brave soul. They never mentioned her name. And I didn't ask her father his name. That's not important to me. But he has his daughter. They actually put him out of that court hearing because he was going to jump on Jarvis Butts that day, because he had he had no idea that he even tried his daughter. So when he saw him, he said, yeah. October 6th. Jury selection is October 8th. K2 Hoop said October 6th. Great. Thank you so much. I'm gonna pull the paperwork up when we're done with this. I'll pull the paperwork up and see if they made the update, which is probably what you're saying. So we will be here. So whoa, 40 new witnesses. Okay, according to KT Hoop, there are 40 new witnesses. I'm gonna go. I'll have to go. I'm gonna bring that up in a minute to see if they updated. Have they updated the paperwork yet? Like for KT Hoop, is that somebody reading the paperwork or somebody that's from the somebody in the courtroom? Because I know some people that in the family or whatever, or they have been speaking with them. 40 new witnesses. I know that there are some additional charges of minors. I did hear that. Wow. Thank you so much for that. So, according to Mr. Butts, he has not seen the children he has with Shannon Harris in months. He stated he has not essayed any of his children in any way. He stated it's blank. Someone would say that about him. So it's probably effed up. Someone would say that about him. He stated it doesn't look good either. That when you look him up, he was convicted of a eggs crime. October now. None of who we have seen before. Wow. Thanks for the updates, K2 Hoop. I do appreciate you for that. 40 new witnesses. Wow. Woo. She said today was just a meeting with the attorneys. Yeah, that's what I heard somebody saying, that it wasn't mandatory for him to be here, that it was just whether or not he was going to take a plea deal, whether or not they added any new charges or had anything new to add. But I'm going to pull it up because they still should update the docket. I'm going to pull that up, and then it says to see. I know if it just happened, it's not updated that fast. It may or may not be, but and then she said and or to get the trial date, which you said is October 6th. Is October, jury selection is October 6th. Okay, I got you. The 8th is not what it is. It's the 6th. So jury selection is October 6th. Okay. Thank you so much, K2 Hoop. Okay, so he stated it doesn't look good either. That when you look him up, he was convicted of an essay crime. However, that was 20 years ago. So he had a baby with somebody at the time, and at the time that he did that time, he claimed that the young lady told him she was 18. I believe she was either 14 or 15. And so that's how he ran that one. 40 new witnesses is more than huge. I'm having a YSL flashback. According to Shannon Harris, this is where her name is supposed to go. She was shocked at the allegations, and this was all new to her. Lies. That's not true. We know that's not true now. Now, y'all have to remember, this report is from April of 2022. The first time they ever contacted, well, this was her second time, actually, because they didn't write anything to the second time. The family member, Janelle, the aunt, sister to Annette, contacted CPS. So Shannon, as of last year we heard. Last year said he told her he was on the registry, what he was on there for, and it was up to her whether or not she wanted to be in a relationship with him, and she decided to be in a relationship with him. So in 2022, when you're saying this is all new to you, it's not. I hope the family gets their ish together. Exactly. All this bickering on the internet is very unbecoming. It's not doing anything. The focus should be Ziyah Harris. I totally agree. According to she was shot. Okay. Annette Shannon Harris stated her 3 oldest children ask for their father all the time, and he will come over every time they call him. Annette Harris stated she and Mr. Butts have an open visitation policy. She stated she has never come. She stated, so she's basically her daughter, has never come to her with any accusations against her father, and neither have any of her other children. MD HHS sent a law enforcement officer. They say LEN. I'm not trying to figure out what the N is. I think it's a law enforcement, I guess, or notation. A LEN. I'm going to just say what they have here. Shoot. A LEN to the Wayne County prosecutor and Detroit PD. MDHHS completed a referral to Kids Talk for blank and blank. Children's name was forensically interviewed. There were no disclosures. A home assessment was completed. The home was clean, had working utilities, an adequate supply of food, and was free of any observed safety concerns. Safety plan. A safety plan was not created due to Mr. Butts not agreeing to be separated from his children. This case will be denied as a category 4 with a low risk level. No one will be placed on central registry. The family was provided with a DHS 1450, it's public 137, and a list of resources that can be used throughout Macomb County. Now, I'm going to ask y'all, in these doggone comments, you mean to tell me that they gave this guy that's on the registry the option? Let me read that line again. A safety plan was not created due to Mr. Butts not agreeing to be separated from his children. So CPS left it up to Jarvis Butts, irregardless to what the children are saying in the house. You have adults calling and saying this is what they seen. Not just because he's on the registry, but they did not like the way he approached them. And for the aunt that did the first report, Janelle, she is saying that whenever she would come around, he would pew out of there. I'm out of here. Because he knew. All right, so let me just go ahead and let's get to the second report and read that.
Disclosures were made.
That is
CPS
disgusting.
The home was
to me.
clean and free of observed safety concerns. The allegation was denied, assigned a low risk level. These are 2 complaints of.
Let me stop it right here. Ziyah Harris could be alive today. He should not have been the one to give any options. He should have just been, I'm going to take what I get. Not calling the shots, basically. because if there was an allegation, we know of Ziyah. I believe the other was Janiyah. At the time, she was a little younger in 2022. But in his interrogation tape, he did say he does not take one without the other. Like as if to say, you know, it is what it is. I know the interrogation tape was a little hard to hear, but he doesn't take one without the other. He brings them to the shop to clean up because they are constantly asking him for money, and he said he's going to make them work for it. He's just not going to hand them anything. But sometimes he doesn't have money to give all of them. So what he'll do is have them come to the shop and work for him. He didn't say in what capacity. All right. So not related child. He's had a biological son, biological daughter, biological son. Allegations is SA. Blank is the mother. Shannon Harris is the mother of blank months. It doesn't say who. Jarvis is the father of blank and lives outside of the home. Ziyah is the niece. I'm sure that's my first time catching that. Ziyah is the niece of Shannon Harris and lives outside of the home. There was an incident at a birthday party. One of the children that attended the party accused Jarvis of SA. Ziyah and blank reported that Jarvis touched both of them inappropriately as well. So you know what? The fact that Ziyah, when this first came out, the report first came out, Ziyah did tell her great aunt, along with another child, which I believe it is Zanaya. I'm just saying because the aunt didn't say the name, but she said the names, but they kind of they redacted them from. This is a CPS report. And so it was alleged that he was touching his own daughter. Around the age of started around the age of 11 or something like that, and this may be around the time, and so they felt comfortable coming to their aunt. So if CPS did nothing and put them right back in the same position that they were in, now Jarvis gets to move forward with this relationship with Ziyah. She's becoming more and more impressionable, and now it leads up to her unaliving just a year later. We gotta this is April. One is April and one is June. So think about that and ponder on that. CPS needs an overhaul, guys. It's serious. So I believe this is Ziyah sending pictures on of herself on Instagram. Blank was asked to send a picture of her privates and to play with her privates for the person on the phone. Blank, instead of talking with her and reporting the information to law enforcement. I sure would like to know what that redaction is. This is the allegation. So these are the allegations that the aunt reported. And if there was never any, penetration up until here, him asking them to play with themselves on the phone is part of the grooming process, because you know what's going to come next. No, Janiyah wasn't. No. Her name wasn't Janiyah. Janiyah is his daughter. They did not name that baby in court because she's young. Because of her age. She was 9 at the time of the trial, 8 at the time he tried her. Janiyah is Shannon Harris's oldest daughter, and Jarvis Butts' daughter. That the twin Marquita's daughter she's the one that testified, but they never named her. She's 9. He tried to groom her at 8 by taking her to the garage having relations with Naziah and Janiyah, and then he didn't do anything with her. The second he brought them back, had relations with Naziah and Janiyah, and then he tried her, and she kept telling him no, 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 and no. So her father said that she didn't come home and say what happened, what he did, but she was saying some things to her cousin, like she wasn't happy about what happened. She wouldn't talk about it, and he was asking her, but I guess because he taught her it was wrong, was why she told him no, 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 no. She's a brave little girl for getting on that stand and speaking, up for Naziah and for herself. So then we have the disposition summary over here in the narrative. Yeah, he is beyond disgusting. 40 new witnesses. Are they all victims? I don't think so. I think it's a lot of people that have been, on the ground down there. They probably have subpoenaed all of them. So based on the investigative findings, there is not a preponderance of evidence to support the findings to support the allegation of SA. For blank by blank face-to-face interviews were conducted. Okay, so they're just reiterating what that blue report was. It's all new to her. Come on. And he did it. Visitation policy. All right, so yeah, that is basically just what we just read in the blue part of it. What I read there on the bottom was just something that wasn't shown over there.
With at least 5 filed with CPS since 2015, naming Jarvis Butts. They allege concerns about possible molestation, physical abuse, or living conditions. Some of the complaints are generic, and none would ultimately substantiate that Butts was improperly touching children. Just over a year after the last complaint on record, Butts would be charged with sexually assaulting and murdering Naziah Harris.
I'm brokenhearted because this could have been prevented.
Yeah.
All of it. All it could have been prevented.
Attorneys for Jarvis Butts declined comment for this story, citing his pending criminal case. As for CPS, a spokeswoman for the Department of Health and Human Services said that their hearts go out to the family and friends of Naziah Harris. It says that state and federal laws prohibit them from commenting on what we just reported, but they're committed to ensuring the health and safety of all children. Ross Jones, Detroit.
So Naziah basically could be alive today. It's all that I'm saying. This didn't have to happen. I just believe that, they need to be doing so much more as it relates to CPS as a whole. I think that they need to start taking mental health a lot more serious. I don't know if you guys watched the Jermaine Bass trial. Even though there's a lot of questions than answers, I think they got it right. After listening to his statement at the end, listen to his mother's statement. I think his mother is a part of the issue. And that's just my opinion. There was another video I wanted to show you guys briefly. It's a brief clip about Jarvis Butts. Give me 1 second. You see that this is the person that we're dealing with is crazy. I don't think that that's it. There's a lot of think this is it. Okay. I believe that this is it. Wait one minute. Let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this over. I have hope it'll drown out because I think they're playing just a little music. This is a big trigger warning here. I think I saw Tat Clouds drop when I could just see. Thank you. Yeah. All right. So I think you might be covering up too much of the video. Wait, hold on. I thought I had my trigger warning. Where is my sign? Where is my? I don't even know why I'm this big. I don't know what's going on. Oh, there it is. I know why. Okay. So oh gosh. Thought I had a trigger warning up there already. Because I'm gonna just maybe if we do one line that let me see. I think we have another one that may not take up so much space. But it's definitely a trigger warning, you guys. I do have it in the banner scrolling across the screen. I just wanted you to take a look at this this actual clip. All right. All right. Because I think this is where they read an additional charge for him. All right. It's just not, whatever. All right.
So, a man is charged with murder and sex crimes after investigators say he killed a 13-year-old girl to hide the fact that he had gotten her pregnant. The body of 13-year-old Ziyah Harris, though, has never been found.
That's despite a lot of searching since her disappearance in January. Today, disturbing new details came to light as 41-year-old Jarvis Butts appeared in court to face several charges, and not just linked to Ziyah. Sean Lay is live with these new revelations. Sean, it is difficult to even say out loud what this man is accused of doing.
I'm glad you said that, Kimberly. Absolutely. Stomach turning every fact that we're revealing and digging on this story. Absolutely. We're talking about motive here. We're talking about a guy, 41-year-old Jarvis Butts, just inside 36th District Court. Prosecutors laying out motive here. That at age 13, Ziyah Harris, he got her pregnant. He the very day he and Ziyah went missing. He could not allow her to have his baby while he was in prison. It would reveal years upon years of sexual abuse. Here's the latest.
Mr. Butts is a serial child rapist and murderer. The evidence will show that Jarvis Butts has been sexually assaulting Ziyah Harris since at least the fall of 2022, and that Ziyah Harris was pregnant.
This is the first time we are seeing 41-year-old Jarvis Butts in court, accused of the sexual assault and murder of 13-year-old Ziyah Harris. And we learned new information from prosecutors today. Ziyah went missing January 9th. On the very same day, Butts was due to turn himself in to serve a year sentence for carrying a concealed weapon. Listen closely to Assistant County Prosecutor Tina Ripley saying Butts had a Ziyah Harris problem he had to handle before reporting to prison.
Turned himself in on January 9th of 2024 to serve a year-long sentence for PCW. The state ultimately got moved to February 7th of 2024, allowing him the opportunity and time to take care of his Ziyah Harris problem.
Cover up a pregnancy, you hear about a pregnancy, and now you want to make sure that the pregnancy is gone and Ziyah disappears.
Tiffany Jennings is Ziyah's aunt. She has never spoken out before until now. Who's ultimately responsible for protecting Ziyah from this guy?
Oh, what a loaded question, right, Sean? In my personal opinion, with no affiliation, there are multiple parties involved, as many have already stated. And I just have to hold on to hope that the entire truth will come to light. This is the beginning of the truth, and we're very grateful for this part, but the entire story will come out.
Quickly to say who Tiffany Jennings is there. She's Naziah's aunt. However, Naziah's dad, that's her sister, so she was not involved in the family goings-ons inside different houses about protecting this little girl. I don't know who that is. Butts hit with 2 other charges for the sexual assault of a girl at the age of 13. And another, his own daughter, apparently 4 years old, who allegedly gave an STD. I told you, this keeps getting worse. He is now being held without any bond. Chief White said it best yesterday that if convicted, if all this is...
Now, wait a minute. Was I not listening before? I did not know that the 4-year-old that he gave the video to was his goddamn daughter. That's what I wanted y'all to hear, and I want you to hear directly from the news, right? I want you to hear directly from them reading those charges, him reading those charges. So it was his own daughter, 4-year-old daughter, that he gave the media to. Listen, was the 4-year-old daughter a daughter of Shannon's? Because if it was, why are those children still in the home? Even if it was another child, why are those children still in the home? They knew. You give a 4-year-old your daughter. Y'all.
True that he cannot hurt anyone else. That's why Thomas Smith, Board of Commissioners, Police Chief Kim Worthy saying if anyone else feels that they have been assaulted or violated or part of this case, have the bravery to come forward right now. Back to you.
So I wanted you to hear that about the 4-year-old, but I don't know if my ears was clogged with cotton or not. I did not know that the 4-year-old child that was his freaking daughter. And he has the nerve to be so freaking indignant. I knew about the 4-year-old, but I promise you I watched it on a different news station and they said 4-year-old or younger. I did not know that 4-year-old was his daughter. So I'm wondering which 4-year-old it was, or was Janiyah because Janiyah and Ziyah, I think they were around the same age. No, they said the daughter. Now, Mrs. O, they said that was the daughter. So Janiyah and Ziyah, I believe they're around the same age. If you remember the text messages, in those texts, if y'all want to watch that again to hear the text messages, let me know. I mean, I can pull it up. We can. It's pretty disturbing, but in those text messages, Naziah says to him, "Are you picking Janiyah up today?" And he said no. Her mother, Shannon, said not to, so that's Shannon, said not today. And Naziah says good. And he says, why you say that? She said, because she be doing too much. And I want you all to myself. Oh, just give us the strength. He should have never gotten out of jail. Pedals don't need second chance. I think they need to find, so they do have like a lot of your PDFs are lawyers, attorneys, they have those type of jobs. So I do know in New Jersey, they have something they call the Diagnostic Center, and that's where they send all of the PDFs that are lawyers, doctors, and of that nature. It's very quiet in there, very clean, all of that, so that they won't get hurt. But some of them are there for life. They're not coming home. A lot of them have lengthy sentences. I think they should all put them all together, and they should. Tat Class said military men. You know what, Tat? You got a point there. But then you would have to run the risk of them going to another country, nobody knowing nothing over there, messing with somebody else's children. All children count. They need to be, like she said, I believe, they need to be isolated somewhere. But, they gave this guy the option. They didn't give them a safety plan based on what this guy is saying. Hi, Chloe Alberts from Finch. I'm glad to see that you are here. And I hope you're feeling better, because whatever from you jumped on to me through the email. I believe that they need to put them all in. Yeah, just put them away. What are they doing? How productive are they in society? They can be, you're lurking. They can be productive in society on the surface, but doing more harm to society. Like this guy. He had a business, but look what he used his business for. What are we doing? What are we actually doing? Let me see if they updated his paperwork yet. I was going to just bring over the paperwork that he does. Oh yeah, because this person put up this is not just it. You have to click in the to get the actual document of what he was charged for. I don't know what I did to this. Oh yeah, it's over here. All right. I had where is it? Oh, here it is. But I have to see. Oh, good. I have the thing here. All right. So I'm gonna bring this. I'm gonna bring this over just so we can look at this briefly. Now let's see if it will share like I asked it to. And if we can. No, I guess that I would have to. Oh yeah, that would work. Oh, the window, there it is. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to. It doesn't matter. So what I do is I just put this little docket together. All right, so it doesn't have. All right, let me bring this over here. Switch it. Let me go down here. Probably make this a little bigger. Still didn't make it that big. Let me see if I zoom in over here. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's too much. Oh, I guess I can move it, right? Let me just do it. Let me just do 100%. All right. This little document, because last night, like I said, I was doing. So these are his charges. So maybe I could just zoom into the charges and see if that. So I want you guys to be able to see it also. But don't cut it off. All right, I think that's the best I can do. If I do it any bigger, it's going to be too big. So I just wanted to just go through his charges briefly. Let me see. Maybe I can do that and just bring it over so it'll be, oh yeah, that's much clearer. So you guys can see that more clear. I could just move and manipulate the paperwork just to see. So this is actually the first charge, right? Where he has multiple counts. How did I get 3 and 3? That 3 probably shouldn't be there, but whatever. Yeah, because that's just the date. Yeah, this is just the date here. So Jarvis Butts, he's charged with criminal actual conduct, second degree, person under 13, defendant 17 years, and then they have the numbers for the courts. 750-520C2B. So then this is and these are all active. I did not copy the charges that weren't active. So these are all of the active charges. So this is saying from June 18th of 2015. He was charged with criminal actual conduct, second degree, person under 13, defendant 17 years old, 750-520 C2B, 6/18/2015. I'm not sure why we don't have to read these dates. I'm not even sure why they put them all after they're the same, but excuse me, y'all. It's just gonna bother me. It's even though it's nothing. It's nothing that's gonna bother me. And so then we have criminal actual conduct, second offense notice 750-520. So in the middle column, it is just his name, but let's go straight over. And it's just saying that this was so this is saying April 7. This is okay. It went before our criminal division, Nicholas Hathaway, on April 17th of 2024. It's a non-capital felony, but it's open and it's active. So he has 4 charges that are open and active. That's the first. His second charge is criminal actual conduct, first degree, person under 13, defendant 17 years, 750-520B2B. This is 9/27 of 2024. So let's remember the dates are different here. Criminal actual conduct, second degree, person under 13, defendant 17 years, 750-520C2B. That's July 1st of 2015. So these dates are actually different. The first one, all of the dates were the same, but these are different. He went in front of Nicholas Hathaway, the criminal division, on November 1st of 2024. It is a capital felony and is still an open case. So these charges that you are seeing, they are still open cases that he would, when once in court, he has to deal with these charges. Because if not, they will be closed. The charges that he has that are closed, I did not I did not copy them here. So, Jarvis Butts promote statute level date. Section. So this is what I mean. I didn't get to fix this before. No, that's not what I was trying to do. All right, there we go. Criminal actual conduct, first degree, person under 13, defendant 17. So this is from April 1st of 2012. These charges are still there. These are open cases. Oh well. Hold on 1 minute. Let me just expand this. Yeah, this is the one where yeah, it was 9 before I knew it. I didn't get to do that. So this is this one here. He's charged with criminal actual conduct, first degree, person under 13. Defendant 17 years. Criminals actual conduct, second degree, person under 13. Defendant 17 years. Thirdly, criminal actual conduct, second degree, person under 13. Criminal actual conduct, second degree, person under 13. Defendant 17 years. Doesn't mean that the defendant is under that the defendant is 17. It doesn't mean that. So these charges are from 2012. These charges are very much open. Hold on, let me just close this a little bit. These charges are very much open, and let me just see if I can scroll down. Yeah, okay, so move me over there. Won't let me move over though. And this is the last charge. And I'm wondering why. I'm gonna have to go back in here, because for this charge here, these charges here, they're not even showing. Yeah, this one was a pretty long one. Hold on, let me just bring it all down, because they have the red rum charge on the bottom. No, so wait a minute. What in the world? So he has the first criminal actual conduct, second degree, person under 13, defendant 17 years. Criminal actual conduct, second degree, 13, defendant 17 year. Criminal actual conduct, second offense. Second offense notice, and then he has criminal actual conduct, second offense notice. Let me go to the actual page to pull this up, because this, I was trying to like just bring the charges over there, and we can see whether or not they upgraded the charges as well. Yeah, no, don't, you don't have to save, delete that. All right, let me see if I can pull up. Give me one moment. That is not it. I want to see if they added to the charges today. That is not it. I had something here, and what did I do with it? Tell me. Threw it out. I had information written here, and I'm just not feeling myself today. Oh, but I was going to be here for this no matter what. Let's see. Okay, so That's what I'm looking for right there. That's not. Let me write this down again. All right. I'm just pulling up. I have to go through a whole CAPTCHA and all that. CAPTCHA, whatever they call it. And let me see if I can go ahead and pull it up here. Let's see. All right. They didn't like what I put in for the CAPTCHA. All right, here we are. Let me see if I can bring this over. About the zoom in, I don't know if I'm going to be able to zoom it like before. I think that's why I kind of put it on there, because the writing here from the site is so small. But either way, well, let's go to each and now so we can just see what they have here, and I'll open it up as much as I can. All right. All right, let's see if we have any updates. Let me see if I can, even if I make it larger, it's not full screen. Well, anyway, I will have to click in each. So for the last one, let's start with the last one. So actually, I cannot zoom in though. I think that's why I had just put it on the other. So they've definitely, so they updated it, right? So I'm just going to read it here. When I open it, I'm going to see if I can zoom it in. If not, I'm going to copy it on the other one so I can zoom in so you guys can really, really see what I'm reading. Because it's not giving me the, oh, wait a minute. Let me see. Okay. I may have something going on here, y'all. Just stick with me, work with me. I think I got a little something going on. I might just have to move it around a little bit, but at least hopefully you guys can see it on your end. All right. But now it won't move. So we'll do it like that, one by one. So this one, this case is See, this is what I mean, though. I need to look like this and see. All right, that's better. Right. So this first case is we just went over here, but they've updated the statuses to non-capital felony is open and active. This is from the 17th of August. He has charges of actual conduct in the first and second degree from November 1st of 2024. All of these up top, I told you, it's from April 1st. Then he has another charge, set of charges. 4 of them. 1 is in the first degree, is all criminal actual conduct. 3 charges in the second degree. Then he has January 9th of 2025. They updated it. Now, all 3 of these charges are capital felonies. And in the last charge, it's homicide, red rum in the first degree, premeditated, child actual abuse, commercial act. Hold on, let me just bring this down again because I need to bring this over because it's saying more. And then we'll click in each one because there is more to it. It's just not, this is just what they show you on the surface. Premeditated for the homicide. Then it's child actual abusive commercial activity, criminal actual conduct second degree. All right, and there's still more over here. It's a person. So it's the underage thing for all of them. So far, he's not being charged for any adults from what I see. So he has a criminal actual conduct and second offense notice. So let's click in each. I'm going to start with the bottom. All right. So when you click in it, it actually brings you to another page and gives you more information. He has a prior on this. This is the last case where the homicide actual is still actual conduct, and he has that other one. I just forgot that fast. Crazy. They're all open pending actions. So the homicide, can you guys see that a little bit? Let me see. I should be able to. It's a little better. All right, so the homicide, murder, red rum first degree was premeditated. They have the date as November 26th of 2022. That's kind of odd. November 26th of 2022, because he got charged afterwards. Yeah, I was going to ask you when I'm done. I was definitely going to ask you when I'm done. I do have some tea, peach tea with turmeric in it, turmeric and ginger. I was going to have a glass of that. So, these all say these were entered. It goes all the way to the bottom, so we're probably going to see more. So this is what was entered on the 27th of September. So the the child actual abuse we're right here. Abusive commercial activity. Defendant stand mute. Plea of not guilty entered. So these were all from 9/27 of 2024. We all know he pleaded not guilty to those because we had the hearing after that. On October 4th, there was a pre-exam hearing at 9 a.m. in front of the great Judge Sabri Ali. And we all know she went through all of that. On January 6th of 2025, the bond was continued. He had a preliminary examination in front of Judge Sabri Ali. The parties were present. 1718. Because when was, yeah, we went through all of these. That's when he came. The thing is now, if I click in these, they don't say anything. So basically, it just goes down still and just says they haven't updated it yet. The March 7th, which is the data calendar conference, they haven't updated it. So it's the same thing for here. It's going. It takes you go all the way to the bottom. And it just says that the calendar conference was held in front of, Nicholas Hathaway. And the same for the others. So they have not updated this as of yet. Calendar conference to tell us what happened today, but we are grateful to Miss K2 Hoops. She got some information that there's 40 more witnesses, and October 6th is when jury duty is going to start for him. He has about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 actual conduct charges in the second degree. But also the gender. Let me see something here. No, he has 1 in the first degree, 2 in the first degree. He has 2 actual conduct charges in the first degree. And he has 2 that it's his second offense. And then the homicide, premeditated, and a child actually abusive commercial activity. So I'm wondering if they charging him with commercial activity because he was committing a crime at his garage. Just something I'm just thinking about. I'm wondering if that's what the charge is for. I have to look that up. And then it has to be because he was committing these crimes at his place of business. And he has the criminal sexual conduct, second degree, person underage, and then he has a criminal actual conduct, second offense notice. And those are all from the Ziyah Harris case. I do believe that they're going to be updating these charges. I know they said 40 more witnesses, but I'm wondering if there are more victims. So good morning, Miss MF and Hargrove. Chloe, I ever say hello to you, Mrs. O. We did L, just L. I just love L's name, just L. So from what we know now, they have not updated the docket yet, but K2 Hoops, did advise that she got some information that the jury selection starts October the 6th. They have added 40 witnesses. 40. That is a lie. Hopefully they will start streaming then. I don't want to start harassing the bigger outlets. I actually liked when Detroit covered the preliminary hearing. Detroit 7 and 2 KTUs, the both of them. I mean, the audio was clear, the visuals were crisp, and I really I enjoyed that. at least this case is moving, and for now, I'll check back from time to time to see if they have updated that. For me, I only report what I can read. I'm not going to be reporting false things, or, I just wish that at this time the case is about Ziyah and all of the other children that were affected by Jarvis Butts. The going back and forth and who decided first, who was the first to bring it to light, and you weren't living here and I wasn't living there and we weren't living. Oh my goodness. That is not what I want. To jump for joy. I've been trying to load this video for 2 days. I'm like, it's happening. It's not happening. That's not what I want. Let's see. So I just think that, like, oh my gosh, she's still not going. What is the problem? I just think that that's not important, right? I don't think that, it's just like a sideshow for YouTube, I believe. Who did what did what? No, it's time for you guys to band together and just, if you're working separately and doing things separately, it's no need as a family to, be tore apart. To me, it's just not. I think it's distracting, and you didn't see me report on any of that. I did, if I could speak to Janelle and Nazia's aunt and Kiwana, I would, because they have they reported this back in 2022, and I guess things come along, people egg things on. No, the question would be for Ziyah, what is moving forward, right? What are they going to do moving forward? I do know that Janelle has some great things that she's putting together. She just didn't want to really say anything. I did watch part of the interview that she did, and that her and Kiwana are looking to work on some things for the cause. And anything else is just like is uncivilized, right? We just want to see justice for Ziyah. That is my hope. Justice for Ziyah, and that this guy won't be allowed back on the street to hurt anyone ever again. They don't do a good job with the registry. He's been on the registry since 2005, and on January 8th of 2025, that date is not mistakenly coming out of my mouth. That's January 8, 2025. He was listed on the SA registry list as being compliant. He was incarcerated at that time. As we all know, the preliminary hearing was going on. So I just don't understand if he was a PDF that was on the street committing all of these crimes. And he would be compliant in the system. That's a big problem for me. I'm glad to see things are moving. I was trying to, whatever was I looking for? I know what I was looking for. I was looking to do this. Hold on. And I just think the streets of Detroit are much safer without him on it. Do I believe that others should be incarcerated? Without a doubt, without flinching, without blinking. Do I believe that his business partner knew something about what was going on? Absolutely. I don't believe that this was just going on and you had no clue and you just figured that those people were everyone coming to the shop was just his nieces and nephews. He didn't say anything. Did he have a duty to say something? I believe he did. Definitely. But to me, looking at all of the stuff that I looked at, like, as far as what the news is reporting and listening to the preliminary trial and everything like that, it was just crazy to me how he was with Ziyah a lot of the times with Jarvis. So that's why in my mind, I cannot get over the fact that he knew absolutely nothing. It didn't make sense then, and it's not going to make sense now. And so, okay. So yeah, I just gave 5 memberships out. Congratulations. Welcome to Survivor Nation. I don't choose who gets those memberships. YouTube does. And so let me just drop some Survivor books down here in the chat for YouTube. For myself, I guess. So I get my memberships are done for the month. And so Miss Hargrove, CC, Prentice Jones, Jazzy T, and Finesse Jones, and Miss MF and Hargrove received a membership as well. Welcome to Survivor Nation. You do have access to the channel emojis. We do have a Ziyah channel emoji down here that some of you, this may be your first time seeing it, but I had changed it a while back. I thought that this was a better emoji for her. I am looking forward to the trial and learning anything else that any updates or anything like that may happen. I will let you guys know, maybe via the wall or my yeah, the wall, the wall. Yeah, I got chemo fog brain. Like sometimes I just can't remember what it is. The community post. That's what it is. The community wall. I'll let you know via that. And if it's something that is I forgot about the umbrellas. Go ahead, Tech Clouds. If you're in here that if you're not a member, you can just throw some of those umbrellas down there. I mean, it's if it's worth doing a video on, I will do a video on it. If I have any updates on this case, I will let you know. But as far as like anything else, like if there was no updates for this case moving forward, I will not be continuously talking about this case about the same things over and over again, because it's nothing new to add. All right. So I also am going to be looking out for the Zamar King case, the young 9-year-old that was found in the same area that Ziyah Harris lives in. He was found in a shallow grave, and his mother unalived him and buried him and booked it and moved to Georgia. She is arrested back in Detroit, and she's going to have to face some type of consequences as well. She's probably going to stand trial. So I want to keep a lookout for that trial as well. That interests me also. And so what I have been doing, if it's a trial where I am not live streaming, I have been just like going through and picking out the what do you call it? Like I'll do the Cliff Note version of the trial, because so that's what I just did for Jermaine Bass. Because a lot of the people that got on the stand and testified, it was repetitive. And the case is still, it's bothering me, because the case is still bothering me, because we were left with like more answers. I think the jury got that one right, y'all. I think they got it right, but there is something that's just not right with that case. Like there is a strange aura that looms over that case. I think at the end when the mother spoke, it spoke volumes as to why her son, when he spoke, said what he said. At first I was like, come on, Shirley. But like I said, I think it was the ending. Now, she was going to testify against him, so that's why she was not in the courtroom, I learned. But I think it was the last day of testimony. She decided that she was not going to testify. And I know in most states they have that a wife doesn't have to testify against the husband. But what I did get from what she said was they were high school sweethearts, and I think that she still had feelings for him. She still not feelings like she still loved him. That was her husband. That was, regardless, all couples go through ups and downs. That's not something that's limited to them. But I do believe that she still, has some type of feelings for him. I think what threw everybody off, she went to Ruth Chris. So this is the Jermaine Bass case from out of Florida. Was it Tampa? Did they do it in Tampa? I think what's throwing people off, she went to that Ruth Chris dinner, and when she left that Ruth Chris dinner, her niece was driving her car. She was on the passenger side. Her niece was going to drive home. I believe, and we threw this theory back and forth, me and AOBD. I haven't seen him in here today. You'll catch the replay. Okay. Thank you so much, Miss MNF and Hargrove. And you've been family over here, but well, welcome to the Survivor Nation family. I believe that he was going to try to unalive her, maybe, and then unalive himself. It makes sense to me. I don't know what you guys think, but that's what I think. Because she was getting ready to get on a highway where when you get on a highway, it would have been a one-way, like one-lane highway. But before she could get on he was driving erratically behind the car. Before she can get on that highway, he pulled in front of her, like to block it. Now everybody stopped. So there's a lot of people looking. Hi for always. So there's a lot of people that are looking. And he goes to the driver's window and realizes that she's not driving. So he says he's looking with a strange look, and like, I guess all he could come up with was, "Are you drunk?" Because basically, why is she driving? And he walked away and got in his car. So her niece drove herself home, got out. She, got in the driver's seat and drove home. And then that's when the commotion started. I did listen to it again yesterday, and I heard some things that we did not hear when we were listening. She did say something about her daughter. It was so fast because you couldn't understand what she was saying. She was mainly saying, because I think she visually saw the son. She did say something about her daughter, but she sounded like she was one of the chipmunks when she was talking, like she was hysterical. Like, does she speak another language? But then you can make out some of the things she said. She said daughter one time, but he was just, and Allie's not here, or we were talking about this. She was saying that maybe he's one of those people that when shocked, they are just, no, he was that way the whole trial, through the whole thing. Calm. Just, and another thing that I said, the point that I made, I don't know what you think. I don't know if you guys even saw that watched the trial or anything like that. So another point that I made was that he didn't testify. That's his right. We don't have no problems with that. That's the law. He didn't testify, but he made a statement at the end. When he made that statement, no one can question him to try to impeach him, to see if whatever. That's not what it is once you make a statement at your trial, if you decide to talk. I would have took the time and I would have left the judge with, I didn't do this. Y'all need to go back to the drawing board and find out who did this. I didn't do it. That was his time to say, I didn't do it. He did not take the time. He did not say that. So that's what makes me think that they got it right. Do I believe that JJ, who's his son, do I believe that he? Absolutely not. I believe both those children were asleep. This is why JJ was screaming, ouch, my head, my head. I believe that they both were asleep. And because he said he doesn't remember, the defense tried to make it seem like the mother was kind of coaching him to say that he doesn't remember. Ma'am, he still has the bullet in his head. He's paralyzed on that side of his face. He can't hear on that side of his, he can't hear on that side. His ear is closed. He has a lot of issues. Like, he's really still struggling. So, of course, they've done some nice things for him. He can't play football like he wanted to. He can't play tackle football. But they allow him to put on his uniform and come on out on the field. Now, he could play flag football. I still wouldn't let him do that, because who's to say when that bullet is going to move? But they believe that they would have done more harm to him. He wouldn't be alive if they would have removed the bullet. Sad, sad, sad stuff. Jayla was 5 years old, and JJ was 8 years old. And the defense really, really put it out there that 8-year-old boy unalived his sister. Well, they both were alive. It is just strange, because at first I was saying, I'm not understanding. I get that she's frantic, but why are they not mentioning a daughter? But when I listened to it yesterday, like without everything, I did hear her say, because she was just, my daughter. I said, oh, she did say her daughter. And then I was trying to see where the defense said, she said to Jermaine Jr., who is the father, her husband, what the F is wrong with you? Maybe I didn't see when he opened the door on the cam in the video. Maybe I didn't see he opened the door, because they saying that he came and stood at the door, and she just said to him, what the F is wrong with you? What the F is wrong with you? So that's brings a different, that makes me feel better that they got it right. Also, because at first I was looking at Shirley like, Shirley, you got something to tell us? But I think they got it right. And I think that people are like, well, why did he just carry the baby down? Why didn't he, did I miss anything from the court hearing today? No, actually, Finesse Jones, they did not live stream it. So KT Hoops found out some information. I haven't been able to confirm it. I just went into the system to see if the paperwork was updated. But KT Hoop said that they are the jury selection starts October the 6th. Hopefully they will live stream when they start jury selection in the trial. And then they've added 40 witnesses to the case, 40 more witnesses to the case. So right now, I just went in and because I had showed the charges and what he's charged with, but that was as of, prior to today. But his charges were updated in that system as well, because I checked it. But today's proceedings was not, and they were not live streamed. So sorry. That's all of the news that I have right now. I'm going to try to go and find, I'm going to try and, keep checking the system to see if there are any updates. So I was just asking them about the Jermaine Bass case. Did they see that case? Because it was just crazy. To me, it was very sad. On the surface, he appeared to be Jermaine Bass appeared to be a nice guy. We don't know. He appeared to be a nice guy. Why he unalived his children? We don't know. Maybe he felt pressure from their style of living. Maybe he couldn't hold it up anymore. I'm not sure if the wife worked. Surely, I'm not sure, but I did not appreciate the way his mother got on the stand at the end, and basically it wasn't the time or place. Hey, Tyron Motif. Hey, bro. We're not gonna be on here too much longer because we thought we were streaming. Here goes Tyron. This is the ladies' man. He probably gonna put it here next. Hey, pretty faces. Tyron Motif. That's my boy. That's my bro. So his mother got on the stand, and basically she said, she took jabs at his wife, and it was just not the time or place. Those were your grandchildren, those was his children, and those were her children. Regardless of whether they were having issues in their marriage, that had no place in the courtroom. None. And I don't think that it was proper at all. I don't. And he's a good boy, and he's never anything. None of my kids ever had any problems, and none of it. And we understand that. We get it. Oh, but when nobody else was there, I think she was upset because her brother made a statement. Her sister her brother made a statement in person. She made a statement, and her sister made a statement through the prosecutor. I don't think it's a prosecution. Normally when they have somebody over there for like a counselor or something for family comfort. So that's what I'm thinking, that it was more of the counselor that made the statement on behalf of the sister. And so the mother, I guess she felt like she needed to get up there and, say whatever she said. But I think that's an issue with marriages. I think that's an issue with, society. Like when you're married to somebody, when you start bringing outside forces into your home, i.e. your mother, your father, your sister, your brothers, your siblings, is where issues lie. I do believe that some of our parents mean well. Some of our grandparents mean well. They were brought up in a different time than we were. Some of the stuff that advice that they give is outdated, or it's based on their experiences, and it's not correct. Sometimes I think women coddle men too much. It's all right to let your child know, because we live in a very wicked world, that I'm always going to be there for you. But then you also have to release them from the nest and let them fly on their own. And as soon as you have a problem and you go to someone in your family, now they see the other person, they're looking at the other person strange, because you are talking your business over here, and it's only one side of the story. There's three sides to a story: your story, their story, and the truth. But you have some mothers who will say, oh, you know what? I would do this, and I wouldn't do this, and I wouldn't do this. And back when that was back when you was. That's not. Effective communication cures a lot. It's non-communication will tear a relationship to shreds, will completely make a relationship be gone, done with, all because you couldn't have a conversation. A lot of times it's a conversation, it's because it's a misunderstanding about something. But sometimes we don't learn that. We don't learn that. Some people don't like to listen. I don't want to hear. I just want the microwave version of, like, how we getting through this. Give me the microwave version. I don't want to talk about it. Just let me know. Let me know. I don't want to talk about it. No, we don't want to talk. You didn't solve anything. What did we solve? We solved nothing. And then it festers, you go on, you move on in a relationship, so you think, and it's getting worse, and it gets worse, and it gets worse, and it gets worse, and it gets worse. And I just don't believe in bringing outsiders into a marriage. I believe that when you marry someone, the marriage is between you and that person. Not I'm running behind the scenes getting information or help from Aunt Sally. Aunt Sally, my relationship might have lasted all of 4 months. We don't know. So how Aunt Sally gonna tell you shit? Aunt Sally can't tell you shit. What happened with yours? Oh, well, you shouldn't. Well, who asked you? I think that's a big problem. It's a big issue. And yeah, everyone needs an outlet. Find a stranger, find a psychologist, find a mental health specialist, find anybody, but don't find your family, because you're gonna fuck F around, and soundboard ain't working. You're gonna F around and find out that you're gonna be on the other side by yourself. You can't depend on that. But it's just me. That's just my way of thinking. I just don't believe that outside forces mean anyone any good in a relationship. So when his mother got on the stand, I couldn't choose who he was with. I couldn't choose for him. He left, but he went back because he wanted. What? That is not for the courtroom, ma'am. That is not that. What does that have to do with him unaliving one of his children and dang gone unaliving the other one? Oh, he was almost there. I think he was trying to annihilate the whole daggone family. What in the hell do them having issues, him leaving? Why the court need to know that? Why does the court need to know that? I couldn't choose for him. That was like, they were like high school sweethearts. They got together at 16. He was always the breadwinner. Now, see, ma'am. He unalived his daughter, 5 years old, ma'am. His son is damaged, 8 years old. Why you understand talking about that? You could have just got up there and said, I never had an issue with Jermaine. He was a great son. You could say he was a great provider. There were some, rocky things that he told me that in my mind that he shouldn't, because now you want to come in court, you mad. Talking about if he did do it, it was in it was in the heat. What did she said? It was in the heat of passion, ma'am. The kids was in the kids. So this is what people don't understand. The heat of passion thing, a lot of people that decide they want to off their spouses, they think that they're going to get off on that. Say if we're in the heat of passion, we're arguing, yup. I go grab the pow, and I said, what am I doing? Just because I said that, now it's premeditated, Red Rum. Because in a split, for one split second, I said in my mind, you know what am I going to do? I'm going to do it. Bam! Premeditated. It's no longer the heat of passion. In the heat of passion. I'm I'm saying that right, Lord. I'm off. I'm feeling a little under the weather. It doesn't work. That's why a lot of people do not get off on that. They don't win trying to use their charge. Because you're not smarter than the next, and they ask you a question. Did you think about it for 1 second? When you pulled the weapon, did you even think about it for 1 second? Don't answer that so quick. That's a trick question. It's really not. Did you think about it for one? Nothing went through your mind. Nothing. Oh yeah, I did think about it. I was just like, yo, do I really want to do this? Bam, premeditated. Just like that. So I don't make the law. It is what it is. Just keep people out your business, out your relationship. You need an outlet. Get you some doll babies and stuff and talk to them. I don't know. I just know that talking to family members and friends is not it. Because then when you decide, all right, we just went through a rough patch, we're not going anywhere, and you show up to the family cookout, you got people over there looking at, oh, he here? Oh, she here? Oh. Yeah, that's why. So I couldn't believe she got on the stand and said all of that. And then he caught, and then his attorney, oh my word, child. The attorney, the defense attorney, this defense was excellent. Now I give them, they raised a lot of reasonable doubt. But right at the end, you dropped it. Because what you got up there and said was, yes, because there was this whole thing going through that trial that Shirley, the wife, was uncooperative. She wouldn't speak to nobody. She wouldn't turn her cell phone over. She didn't do this. She didn't do that. And at first, I'm like, Shirley, oh, wait a minute, Cheryl, what we doing, Cheryl? Shirley, talk to us, Shirley, talk to us. But then the defense gets up and says, my client, Mr. Jermaine Bass, he was a good guy. He was a great provider. He was a great father. We spoke to Miss Bass, and she told us he was a wonderful man, great father, great provider. She even said it. So we kind of echo the prosecution. The prosecution's opening statements. Why? That's the question. We don't know why. Didn't y'all say y'all was putting in for appeal on behalf of Mr. Bass? Because y'all just done kind of through the whole case. Y'all did such a good job during the case. Why y'all dropped this case at the end? You said Miss Bass ain't speak to y'all. She ain't speak to law enforcement. She wouldn't let them interview the child, which I truly understand. He said he doesn't remember anything. She gave y'all pushback about talking to her son. He has a bullet in his brain, for Petey's sake. He has one side of his face is paralyzed. He can't hear out of his ear. As a mother, I think I would say, listen, You're not about to, have a conversation with my child. He's still struggling. That's just me as a parent. I don't know. Chime down in the bottom and just say, let's just put ourselves in Shirley's shoes for 1 second. Your son is shot in the head. The bullet is still there. He's paralyzed. He cannot hear. His ear is closed. And he also suffers with brain. He has issues with his brain. Now, prior to him being pow, he already had speech issues. Y'all let me know down in the comments if you would be frustrated if they wanted to question your child. Somebody please let me know. I just want to see what y'all think. Seriously. Tell me what y'all thinking. Because I would be thinking, I'm not going to let you talk to my child. He's still going through. That's my thought. They throw it back at you and talk behind your back. Oh yeah. Yeah. You can't listen. It's not even for the sake of that. It is for the sake of the marriage, if you do believe in it. It's for the sake of that, because you have some family members that don't know, they have no bounds. And they don't just throw it at you. You say something to somebody about somebody and you have a family member go, here come this funky mother. I'm just using it as a thing. So his mother acted like she had an attitude for her son being held accountable for his actions toward his own children. Yes, that's exactly what I got for always. But I'm talking about the little son, right? I'm talking about the little son. His mother would not allow them to interview him. It was only till after they got a subpoena, she brought him in, and he just said he does not remember anything. I don't think I would have let them question my child either. Not with those with those conditions. He's jacked up. Like, so what? He doesn't remember. And so I guess, they used it as reasonable doubt. They did their job. They are supposed to do stuff like that. And they did their job. So I don't think that I would have let them talk to my child either. Not, and he's still suffering in that way. So yeah, guys, please do me a favor if you can. So I just put the link in the chat. Because this channel is for true crime. I do have the link I just put. AOBD, there you go. AOBD got a little AOBD. Listen, I listened to Jermaine Bass, the 911 call again, right? And I was waiting for you. So I just put a link in the. I'm gonna hit AOBD in a minute because I want to ask you something. So I just put a link in the Instagram for my new T page. Please subscribe to it, and I also have a YouTube page. I have like the theme song for the page on it in one video. I've been downloading a whole new video. It's about tea. I don't want to put tea over here because I'm going to keep it separate. So that is it. You'll be ever so grateful to sub up to that my T channel on Instagram and here on YouTube. I would greatly appreciate it. So AOBD, I listened to the I actually started watching the trial again. Y'all told y'all, don't judge me. And the 911 call, when I listened to it with everything like turned off, and the mother was talking gibberish. Shirley, she did say my daughter, But because she was rambling on, it kind of like got thrown in there. She did say my daughter. You have to listen to it. Because I was like, wait, what? Because right now she sounds like she's the fourth member of the Chipmunks. Alvin, Simon, Theodore, and now Little Shirley. What? She did say my daughter. But because she just was screaming out words and what are you doing? And then she was like, my daughter. And I'm like, oh, I missed that. She did say her daughter. So there were some other things I picked up too, but that wasn't my focus today. My focus is Ziyah Harris. And just to let you know, they did not stream the hearing. They didn't stream the hearing, and we got jury duty on October 6th. Jury selection. Jury selection on October 6th, and they added 40 more witnesses. I'm going to check this before we get ready to get out of here. Tech Clouds. I do have some tea. I'm going to go drink some tea. My throat is hurting a little bit, but I was going to ask you before you go to the sauna, because I'm getting ready to log off, what else do you recommend besides the tea? I have a home sauna too. I used to get in it, but it's so heavy to pull out. I haven't had it out in years, but it does sweat out the toxins. What else do you recommend, Tat, before you run? I have some peach tea with turmeric and ginger in it. But what else do you recommend if you do recommend anything else? I got some vitamin C. I think she might have just be right back and just left. Oh yeah. No. I just wanted to tell you that because I was actually listening to it last night, and I was like, wait a minute, AOBD. I'm gonna have to tell AOBD, like, yo, I listened. She said, because I was bothered that she never said anything about her daughter. Like, you keep saying my son, my son. So what I'm thinking is maybe she didn't go upstairs at all, and she might have been. She said her daughter, but I think she was thinking that her daughter was probably asleep and not pow. So that's what yesterday I listened real good. I'm like, wait a minute, because why is Shirley, I'm gonna need something else. She just, yeah, it's trying to come. I'm going to getting ready to drink some vitamin C and drink some peach tea with ginger and turmeric. It's really good. I love it. So I was asking Tat because Tat knows a lot about natural things, so I was asking her what else she recommended. I know she had just said tea earlier, a little bit of mullein. What is that? Make tea using mullein. What is that? See, I'm gonna squeeze some lemon in it and see if it works. Because I think I can't be. This is I hate to sniffle, feel nasally, and this is just not the right. All right. So what is mullein? Please do tell AOB class. Because I have the peach tea. Okay, so I like peach tea. So I do have the peach tea with the turmeric and the ginger already in it. So I was going to add a lemon and she for always the thing to add lemon cayenne pepper and a little garlic. AOBD is like tea, but the one I get comes in a bag and it's loose form. I have some of that, but it's not. Is that mullion? Is that the name of it? I do have some loose tea as well. I then use a cheesecloth to wrap some in and make tea. Okay, so I don't have a cheesecloth, so maybe I'll get that. But I am determined to not have this go any further. But I caught this cold because I was out, went to the store and came out, and when I tell you it was pouring down, raining, I had on a coat with a hood on it. I put the hood on, still got so um. Oh, just Lisa, is this good for a sore throat? The tea with the mullein. All respiratory. Oh, Clouds is saying that it's good for all respiratory. Well, I take my sister made some because she was having a hard time getting it where she lives, so she ordered it. But she said she puts strawberry jam in it or something, and then she just eats it like every day. And I said I was going to try that too. So I take sea moss every day, and if I ever feel sick, I just lean over a few days. Okay, so I do right now. I do have the tea. I have the cayenne pepper. I have lemon. I just don't have a cheesecloth, so I will get that. And I normally just put like also a cough drop in my tea, and normally soothes my throat. Well, I'm gonna try that. And then the sea moss, yeah, I said I was going to start doing that as well. Because my sister, she make like I said, she makes her own. She orders the seaweed and then she, gives it the flavor. So she uses this strawberry jam she sold. So I'll see what happens. The runny nose and the nasal thing gets me all the time. I can't stand it. I thought it was my allergies because I do have allergies. But this is not my allergies. Um, but it needs to go. It needs to go. So I'm gonna take care of that. So let me just check one more time. Let me see if they updated um the system for Jarvis. And if not, when I know you will know, I'll bring it to you and let you guys know. Um, let me see if that's not. I was hoping like Channel 7 Detroit or Channel 2 Detroit put out because it's so because the news is that this is such a big case. I was hoping that they did put something out. Did y'all see that the girl that lost the two kids in the van that they got her a house and everything else? Um, let me see if they had any updates for Mr. But I still got the same old stuff up here. I'm talking as far as the news goes. All right. Let me look and see if they updated his charges or put anything else in there besides what Miss K2 Hoops was um telling us. Okay. All right. Here we go. They make me do this every time I come in here. Why? Right. Let's see if they updated him. Sometimes they be quick with it. That is real. Just like what I put in for the capture. Look, I just put what you did, what I saw. Mm. And I updated it, so they have not updated. We all know that they were on Zoom, but it was private. You couldn't join it. Catnap Williams had told me she had went and looked, and so I think it was just with the attorneys today. I don't even think that he was. That's what she told. What she told us. I don't think that he was even there. And that's what they got from that. October 6th is what she said. October 6th is the jury selection, and they added 40 witnesses to the docket. Okay. Oh, to the case. Let me see if anybody's saying anything on X. Anybody's saying anything on here? Oh no. Let me see. If somebody's here for. I doubt it. Now that's what I don't want to start. This is what I don't want to start. I don't want to start the coughing thing. The sniffling is too much for me already. Um, what a birthday month. Okay, someone here. Now, who is this? Wait a minute, y'all. We got movement. Wait. Hold on now. CBS. Wait a minute. Oh wait, no, because I put that in and I didn't see anything. Hold on, y'all. I may have a report to pull up for y'all. Hold on. I may have a report to pull up because unless somebody just made a hold on, let me see. Because he's just this is just going and going and going though. I don't understand. Okay, y'all, hold on. I got something. Hold on. Let me get it over here on this screen. Hold on. We're gonna just watch a little something, then we're gonna get on up out of here. All right, just give me a minute. Let me get it up. All right. So at least this is the least we can do. I don't know why they don't have it on there. I don't know why they didn't have this on there. I did not see this on YouTube. Let me see. I did not see this on YouTube. Oh, this thing is gonna get on my nerves. Let me see. Go like this. Wait a minute. Why is it giving me such a hard time? Hold on, y'all. I got it. It's coming. Oh, why is it? It's 12 o'clock. This is crazy. And from here to here, I'm having a hard trouble. Hold on. All right, y'all. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, let me bring this over so we can just look at this. really quick. The case. For get past this dead one. I need to get the what do you call that? Hey, that was looking for me. Here I go. All right, let's bring this over. The whole chat going. Y'all gotta be kidding me. Google Chrome would like to record this computer streaming audio. What? Yeah. Why am I got access to my screen and audio? That's odd. All right, so here we are, y'all. So let's get into this real quick. Like, why they asked me about they want to no, guys, I'm not clicking yes to that. And that is weird. All right, I put this video down in the middle. I thought that was the video. All right. So anyway, if not, let's read maybe it will have another video on the bottom. Maybe that is just a video. Maybe that was just a video they had looping of him. But this is from today. Detroit man trashed in the red drum of a missing 13-year-old. Let me see if I can make this bigger for you guys to see if you can see it a little better. Let me see. Let me do this. It's not making it better for you on the screen. Like, what the heck? All right, so I believe that maybe like the best do, but okay. A Detroit man charged in the realm of missing 13-year-old Ziyah Harris appeared in court Friday morning. A not guilty plea was entered on behalf of Jarvis Butts, so that means he was not in the court. They were probably leaked video. A 42-year-old man charged with first degree premeditated criminal actually abuse activity. Butts is accused of having an inappropriate relationship with Ziyah, who was last seen getting off her school bus at the corner of Cornwall and 3 Mile Drive in Detroit on January 9th, 2024. Her body was never found. During Friday's court hearing, the calendar conference date was set for March. Now, this guy, did you really not read the date? Listen, I just need to go read the date. But did you bamboozle me, sir? Okay, so he's saying, all right. So under this on Twitter, this guy has that a date has been set for the jury trial. Maybe let me finish reading this because maybe it's just giving us the backstory. Because this is listen. A calendar conference allows the legal teams the opportunity to discuss trial logistics, including motion hearing and motion filing dates. Butts also has been charged with the sexual abuse of 2 other girls in separate cases. On January 9th, Judge Elias agreed to the case over to the Third Circuit Court for trial following 4 days of testimony and a preliminary examination. The other monster in this whole picture, Sabri told Butts in court last week, she, Ziyah, did deserve love from her parents and everyone who was in her life. She was ignored. She was neglected, and you took complete advantage of that. She wanted someone to love her, and she will never know what that feels like. I pray for the healing of all the victims and the young girls and possibly boys who have come into contact with you. I remember that like it was yesterday. The case has grabbed the public's attention, including that of celebrities like Detroit rapper Still a Baby. I love what he did for family, for Ziyah. So he has offered to cover the court. Okay, so that's not today. But he does, this YouTuber does have a does have an update. And it says a date has been set for the jury trial of Jarvis Butts. The 42-year-old is accused of running 13-year-old Ziyah Harris. Her body still has not been found. Final conference is Friday, June 20th. You see that? So on Friday, June 20th, he's having a final conference hearing. But this person on Twitter, I don't know. I like to see things or hear things for myself to let me to know that I'm giving out the correct information. But he did say the same thing that Casey Hoops told us that he's saying trial begins on Monday. Trial begins Monday, October 6th, because that's going to be the they start the trial with jury selection. So same deal. She gave us October 6th, but what he's saying that he's going to be back in court on June 20th for a final conference on Friday. And according to this picture, it looks like he did come in. This picture that he's looping, it does look like a picture of him in court today. He looks a little different. he's walking a little faster. He's not walking like he was before. When he saw that preliminary hearing, he looked like somebody was beating that. You hear me? And rightfully so. So yeah, it looks like according to what I was trying to see if this is a news guy that I'm. Yeah, he's an anchor, a reporter from CBS Detroit. Okay, so yes, and that's what he put here. Now let me see what he got going on his YouTube channel. I don't know. He said that he's a Jordan Borough Methodist. He's a journalist in Detroit. So he's saying that on June 20th he'll have a final conference. So I'll make sure I add that to the roster. June 20th, conference, and then the trial starts on Monday, October the 6th. And he says at CBS Detroit. So there we go. All right, so there we go. There you have it. He has according to this journalist, he has a final court date on final conference on Friday, June 20th, and trial begins Monday, October 6th. So I will be live streaming it. Hopefully it gets live streamed. I will be live streaming it on that date. Hopefully the news will put up like some clips on YouTube later. Just to show he may just have had the plea deal enter for him, but I believe that he was in court. A lot of times when they enter a plea deal, a lot of times they just let the attorneys answer for them. That could be the case. But at least we at least we have the ball rolling. At least like we see this case moving. I hope we get swift justice, and that they get it right. And anybody that was involved in the Ziyah Harris unaliving, and I'm not talking about you had to be there to help him unalive him. Your actions leading up to should be held accountable as well. He is the bigger monster, but I do believe that there are still some other monsters out there that aided and assisted him in this relationship with Ziyah. I do not believe that they did not know that she was not pregnant. If all of the virtual aunts and uncles can see that she was pregnant in that TikTok, and we are not around her and we are looking, at her virtually, then women that live in the house with her should know. Now, the disturbing thing is in those text messages, she did say that she had to go to the doctor. She was at the doctor. She told him, this is what leads me to believe that not only did he know, that Shannon Harris knew, and her grandmother as well. She took a pregnancy test. She's saying that it was negative. I am not sure if that's what they were telling her to say, that it was negative, but she said she had to go back to the doctor. And then she started begging him for that plan B. And that should tell you all about her young mind, and you think that you're that far along that you can still use the plan B. I don't know how that thing works, because I don't plan on using it. But I don't think that you can be 5 or 6 months along and use a plan B. So that tells you exactly where this young woman's head was. She was a little girl. And he took advantage of that, regardless as to what anybody wants to think. He took advantage of Ziyah, and it could have been avoided. In a nutshell, it could have been avoided. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I want to thank you all for the recommendations for my sniffies. I'm going to go and get a cup of tea, and I'm going to try to get some cheesecloth. AOBD, if you're in here, or if you know, where do I get the cheesecloth from? I should be able to get it from, I don't know. I just know I don't like being sick, and I'm willing to try whatever it is to get this rushed right on out. I don't have time. And what was that? My mother used to walking salve. Listen, I guarantee you my mother got a can over there. Guarantee you my mama got a can of walking salve. That'll get this right on up out of here too. She used to be like, put some on your tongue. Did you ever taste this mess? It's a lot like Vicks, but I think it's a little different. AOBD said, Walmart, any grocery store. Thank you. I sure enough am going. So anyway, so we got June 20th. Let's see if they're gonna live stream that, since that's the final conference. That could be done on a live stream, and it could be done on a Zoom, and they can let us in via Zoom, or they can just post it online via Zoom. Or they could do like they did today, just lock us all the way out. Nonetheless, every minute and every other day that I spend with you, I greatly appreciate that. I'm going to go on ahead and try to get me some tea, and I can't forget the honey. I'm going to put a little honey, because I don't normally, if I drink tea, I don't use sugar. I put a little honey in it, but the peach tea, it really doesn't even need that. But I might just put just a little dab, because I'm gonna put a little cayenne pepper in there. Y'all trying to kill me? Wait, let me go up here so I can write it. Who told me? What's that for? Always told me about the cayenne pepper. You're trying to kill me? No, I don't believe you're trying to kill me. I used to take every morning 2 tablespoons of Bragg's apple cider vinegar, and some days I would pour it in a glass, squeeze a full lemon in it, some cayenne pepper. It was something else that I used to, turmeric, and something else. And when I tell you, I really got a cold when I was doing that. Chloe, my baby. See, that's why you wasn't on. You wasn't on. Chloe, you wasn't only sick. You was over there drunk. Now, come on. It's too early to put a little brandy on it. I know you're serious, though. But yes, it is. Cayenne in pepper and tea. It is. It's amazing. I mean, and just like kind of like give it a little flavor, so to take the heat out of it. Yeah, I would use the Bragg's apple cider vinegar and the honey. I used to put like a teaspoonful of honey in it, squeeze a full lemon in it. Oh, I gotta remember because I haven't done it in so long. But when I tell you that thing used to keep me, I didn't get sick, none of that. But I'm gonna hold the brandy for right now, Chloe, okay? Because I can't be walking around here drunkard. Because I'm not a drinker like that. You saw what happened when I was drinking the Riesling. I don't want to do that. I'm going to give me some cough drops just to, my throat is not, it's a little scratchy, but it's not hurting. So that's why I'm trying to get ahead of it. Now, y'all think if I take the tea and everything that we said over here and the vitamin C, Is that like overdoing it? I don't think it is. I'm gonna drink me a bottle of vitamin C too. I just don't like feeling miserable, and I look miserable about the eyes. I can see it. And so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do that. And I thought today was Wednesday or Thursday. Don't ask. That's just what I'm feeling. And it's my birthday month. I just, what is going on? I don't know what's going on, child. This is not open for me. It is not. I'm trying to open up something here. Okay, y'all. So yeah, that's it for and that man, the guy that the guy that needs to be where he is. He definitely is where he needs to be. Right now, children are safe, a little safer. We still probably got some predators out there. She said, not a bottle, just a little bit of brandy. I get it. I get it. And you got to get under the cover and sweat that thing out if you drink brandy. Or what they used to say, rock and rye. What is rock and rye, y'all? Is that a brandy? I don't know what it is. I just hear people say, I get that rock and rye. And that thing sweat right on out. Your body will push out what it doesn't need. Elderberry helps too. I think I got some elderberry downstairs. And I'm taking it all. Because I don't want to feel like this tomorrow. Like, I feel so unmotivated. Like, I don't want to do anything. I don't like feeling like that. I don't like it. I feel hopeless. Feel like somebody stole my dog or something. And I don't like it. But I'm about to nip all of this in the bud. And I'll be back like flapjacks. That was corny. That was corny though. All right, y'all. So it wouldn't be me if I didn't drink the tea with the brandy. Then what? You pushing it. You pushing it. Now I missed you, Chloe. I missed you. But don't come on here with the jokes, okay? I'm not. You want me to pass out, and I just tell you I ain't had no energy. The brandy gonna give me some energy. Chloe, come on now. Keep it cute. Look, keep it cute. What is you saying? I got it somewhere here over here the other day. I was live and posted it up. In honor of Chloe. Yes. So yeah, it wouldn't be me if I didn't end the show the same way to bring awareness that men can get breast cancer too because of the stigma of the word. We have changed the term to PEC and or breast cancer over here. So let's continue to bring awareness, to the world, to the masses, and let them know that men can get breast cancer too. You don't feel something don't feel right up there. More than likely it's not. When you go to the doctor, it's a shame because were born a male that is probably one of the last things that they'll ever test you for if they test you for it at all. So you have to be very vocal in that. If you're not feeling right in these areas here, listen, make sure that I don't have breast cancer, okay? That's all we're going to say about it. Yeah, drink plenty of water, hydrate. Hey, I am. I drink plenty of water. Look at me closing out with the drink plenty of water. Well, that's a word. Yes, AOBD. Drink plenty of water. Oh goodness. And don't you ever let anybody come into your house and disturb the peace that passes all understanding. Okay, because I'm Survivor Speaks, and I'm going to see you guys in the next video upload or live stream. Do your girl a favor and go on over there and please sub up to my YouTube page and to my Instagram. Now, I've been trying to download this video for 2 days to put on my YouTube page, and now the tea is a little stale. I'm still going to put it up. Yeah, because I like to reserve this channel for true crime, because that is really what, you know, I'm here for. So if you don't mind subbing up to both, so there is more things on Instagram, and you can see when I got sick, because yesterday I don't think I posted anything over there, and I try to post every day on Instagram for the new T page, news as I get it. But yeah, don't ever let anyone come into your house and disturb the peace that passes all understanding. Ladies, y'all see how messed up I am? Oh, my soundboard ain't even on. Oh shit. Okay, so that's what it would have said. Please get your mammograms, fill up on your boobies, and make sure that you are all right. All right. So I'm Survivor Speaks. Thank you for coming here, rocking out with me, and I'll see you guys somewhere on these YouTube streets or in dream heaven, because I think I'm going back to bed after I do all of this stuff. And thank you to my lovely supporters for giving me advice to help me beat this thing and kick this thing out of here as soon as I can. I do appreciate you all. Thank you so much, and you have a great day and a great weekend. And don't do nothing that I wouldn't do, and don't do nothing that you would be ashamed of if it happens to end up on the social media. I'm so crazy.
Survivor Speaks is the name at the end of the day. People love me or hate me, I don't care either way. Breast cancer busted through like a thief in the night. A cancer's ass was knocked out before the end of the fight. A champion coming through, knocking everything out. It's just hard if you see, I do nothing for clout. Just like cancer, I'll let nothing take me out. So be respectful when you step foot inside of my house. It'll be good to have your ass escorted on out. So hop up out the bushes, wipe your feet, take a seat, and get comfortable and chill with your girl. Survivor Speaks, yeah. Hey. Who, what? I'm Survivor Speak. What time is it? It's time for you to hit that like and subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you get a notification each and every time that I go live. Yeah.